Good morning, people. I guess we're arriving. I'm arriving. Good morning. Let's see if I just want to see if this is in and there's light. Wonderful. Just gonna wait until people start to. Yeah, if you can just give me a little heads up here or somewhere. Hugs back. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Hans. Hans. Morning. Hey. People are showing up. Who is here? Morning. Okay. Wonder if Cosma is here or is he going to follow afterwards? Cosma is here. Oh, hello. In case you don't know. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Yoo-hoo. Okay, that's okay. Clara, cuckoo. Okay, Clara and Walter. Hi. Okay, let's get started. We'll start standing as per usual. I'm gonna maybe put this down a little bit more. Yeah, okay, there. That should do it. Let's start with an open position. Feet just a little bit outside of the hips. So we have a really stable, easygoing balance. And then from here, just to bring ourselves closer to our actions and our own bodies, we'll just have a small, sort of like an auto massage going on with the hands. So it's like a slow motion washing of the hands, yeah? Very simple. So you're just giving a soft scan of one hand with the other, including the fingers, and moving from one hand to the next with that task of just rubbing gently the hands and the fingers. Donc c'est comme si on est en train de laver vos mains sans savon, évidemment, mais aussi pendant qu'on fait cela, que nous sommes aussi conscients des sensations, conscients de notre tâche. And then we'll start to get a little bit more profound or intense. Let's intensify this massage. Intensifier tout doucement en poussant un peu plus fort, en allant un peu plus profondément dans cette massage. So give yourselves a moment of really giving what you would want from someone else, a masseuse, a nice massage. You're really going through the fingers and the hands, the flesh of the hands, the palms, the meaty thumbs. Donc, plus profond, plus intense. Également, tous les 10 doigts, n'exclut rien. Et donc, au même temps, nous sommes égales avec la distribution du poids. Donc, le poids est également sur la gauche et sur la droite. Peut-être, peut-être pas. So check to see if you are situated more to the left, more to the right, and without anything abrupt or quick or reactive, just see first where you are in terms of your weight, and then let's see if we can bring ourselves into something more even, more equal. Donc, équilibrer la distribution du poids. D'abord, sentir où vous êtes, et puis après, en douceur, Mettez-vous entre les deux pieds également. Et là, le massage va changer la texture. Nous allons aller vraiment très profond, bien dans les mains. Et puis là, on va commencer à mettre les deux côtés de nos corps vers un milieu avec une action qui va développer la friction. So we're changing the task. We'll press left and right side into this moving action, sweeping, quick moving action between the hands to create friction. So I'm more interested in speed than force or pushing. Yeah, we'll combine pushing into the midline in a few seconds. But first, very speedy, sweeping back and forth. You know, you're building like a fire. C'est comme si vous voulez créer le feu. Et puis, tout le temps, prenez conscience du distribution du poids. Est-ce que vous êtes entre les deux pieds ou plus vers un côté ou l'autre? Et puis, égalisez. So, check where your weight is situated. And now start to press a little bit more firmly into your midline with left and right side, left and right hands, left and right shoulder. You can feel it all the way into the shoulder blades. And then oxygenate. Get your engines going. Now, press optimally. Press into the middle strongly. Donc, bien pousser fort au milieu. Créez cette chaleur à l'intérieur des deux mains. Inspire et respirez. Et puis ici, simplement, mettez les deux mains sur le figure. Sentir cette chaleur. You can feel the warmth. And with that warmth, we'll just give ourselves a little Saturday morning facelift. Pull the skin up and back. So make sure you're going up because otherwise it's not a lift. You're going up and back a couple times. Up and back. And again, spreading. And now from here, just take 10 fingers and move along the skull and the scalp. Yeah, you know, like your shampoo person at the hair salon. Really going through strongly, but also tenderly. Give yourselves a little hair duo. And then from here, if you have, and if you don't, find a way to just be in the crown of the head and pull either a lock or an imaginary string up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to lengthen the body. Now I'm working now with my weight going down into the floor naturally, and also from the rib cage through the shoulders and elbows reaching up. So I'm making the waistline, the abdomen, a little bit more compact because I'm stretching it. I'm pulling. And then from here, I'll just release the shoulders down. Now, Joseph Pilates, he had this very simple reference system, which was like a sweater with 5 buttons. So we're going to go from the pubic bone, just touching pubic bone is the first reference point button. Second is corresponding with the sacrum, the joint between the spine and the pelvis. So it's just above the pubis and below the belly button. Yeah, just to identify, you can press there gently. And then the belly button is the third button. Yeah. Fourth button is relating to the xiphoid process and the stomach. So just identifying these reference points. Fifth button is right in the middle of the chest, sternum. So if we're going down, we have fifth button, sternum, fourth button, xiphoid process. Third button, I'm identifying each reference point, belly button. Second button, sacral button, pubic bone is the first button. And we'll go pubis, le nombril, deuxième, troisième, excusez-moi, deuxième, sacrum, troisième, le nombril, quatrième, processus xiphoïde estomac, diaphragme, cinquième, la poitrine, sternum, yeah? Okay, and from here, I'd like you to just align, let's say, align or become conscious and aware of the tip of the nose in relation to the chest, fifth button, yeah? The tip of the nose, the chest, and then those two, nose and sternum plate, fifth button, aligned with the first button, pubic bone, yeah? So this will have an effect on the spine, and also the weight of the body will shift more forward towards the toe side of the feet, yeah? So tip of the nose, sternum, pubic bone. This is just your first architectural line, yeah? So we're coming a little bit more forward. Now from here, I'm going to place my thumbs on the belly button and my index fingers and middle fingers on the pubic bone. And here, I'm going to practice hollowing. Hollowing or creuse. Je vais creuser mon ventre avec une expiration. Le nombril qui va aller vers le dos. Je vais inspirer et avec l'inspiration, je vais penser à me élargir. Ouvrir côté-côté. Expiration, creuse le ventre, le nombril qui bouge vers l'intérieur du dos. Inhalation, widening. Exhalation, notice the belly button. Bringing it into the back. Inhalation, widening. Breathing like a fish from the sides. Exhalation, hollowing. Inhalation. Exhalation, hollowing. Inhalation. Inspire, lâchez les mains. Expire, creuse le ventre. Inspire. Alignez encore le nez, le sternum et le pubis. Expire. Inspire, élargir. Expire et pubis, excuse-moi, nombril vers l'intérieur. Prochaine étape, inspire, remettez les pouces et les index sur le nombril et le pubis. Avec l'expiration, vous allez creuser le ventre, mais aussi rouler légèrement le pubis vers le nombril. Donc, il y a une bascule dans le bassin. Inspire, rouvrir entre le pubis et le nombril. Donc, so with your exhalations, hollow the belly into the back and pull your pubic bone, first button, towards the belly button. Inhalation, release that, lengthening between the two reference points, 1 and 3. Exhalation, hollow. Inhalation, lengthen between 1 and 3. Exhalation, hollow. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. Release the arms and continue. Exhalation. Inhalation, lengthen. Expiration, creuse le ventre. Arrondis légèrement le bas du dos en montant le pubis vers le nombril. Inspiration. Expiration. Répétez. 1. Okay, from here, let's take the hands onto the 5th button, sternum plate. Now, allow the shoulders and the elbows just to hang. Press gently with your hands in towards the 5th button. Feel also the movement of the chest and how the shoulder blades slightly open as the chest decompresses. So I'm pressing into the sternum and feeling also the movement between my shoulder blades. Donc, je vais pousser légèrement dans la poitrine avec les 2 mains pour pouvoir avoir accès à l'ouverture entre les omoplates. So I'm softening the chest and rounding the upper back, yeah? So we're accessing another movement in the spine. We just used 1 and 3 reference points to mobilize the lower back. Now, we're mobilizing also the upper back with the sternum going in, the head coming slightly forward. Recheck to make sure you're between left and right foot, yeah, that you're situated evenly, yeah. And now from here, just to encourage this rounding, take the chin to the chest, push into your sternum, 5th button, and then release the arms, release the head, release the hands, and just hang the head forward. Now, I have a feeling of my shoulder blades opening. My shoulders are also spilling down. Donc, j'ai une sensation que j'ouvre entre les omoplates et que les bras sont versés vers le bas. Et je vais revenir en ouais, ça c'est French. Rebobiner. Je vais expirer, je vais décompresser la poitrine et je vais baisser la tête légèrement. Inspire, dérouler la nuque. So exhaling and coming forward with the chin to the chest, rounding the upper back. Inhalation coming up. Exhalation and rounding the upper back. 5th button goes into the back and inhalation coming up. Exhalation. Inhalation. Donc, synchronisez l'expiration. Expire, le menton vers le sternum. Soufflez. Inspire. Et soufflez. Inspire, montez. Ok, là, maintenant, on va flotter les bras devant, horizontal ou parallèle avec le sol. Nous allons de nouveau mettre le poids devant vers les orteils. Nous allons encore aligner le nez, le sternum et le pubis. So bring your weight to the forward section, yeah? Toe side. Float the arms parallel to the floor, yeah? From here, we're going to align again the nose, the chest, yeah, sternum plate, and pubic bone, so that there's this alignment occurring, yeah? And then from here, let's lift the kneecaps. Donc, levez les rotules et mettez de la longueur dans les jambes. Okay, from here, I'm leaning so far forward that in fact my heels are beginning to become light and lift. And from that lightness, I'm going to go a little bit higher with the heels and a lot lower with the arms. And then I'm going to slide actually the heels back down to the floor, being aware of the alignment between the nose, the chest, and the pubic bone. And also the distribution of the weight evenly between left and right. Donc, gardez la conscience de cet alignement entre le nez, le sternum et le pubis. Aussi conscient de la distribution du poids entre gauche et droite. Et puis, avec ça, expire, montez. Inspire, descend. Expire. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. Je vais utiliser une respiration qui est sonore, quand on entend. Inspire. Soufflez. Inspire. Donc, chaque fois que vous montez les talons, en allongeant vers le haut, vous allez creuser le ventre. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. So each time you're going up, lift the belly into the back and coordinate with the breath. Now let's stay high, rising, lifting the heels. Again, check out the distribution of the weight. So stay with your relevé. Restez avec les talons vers le haut. Équilibre pour quelques moments. Distribution du poids également entre la gauche et la droite. Allongez la nuque avec le menton qui va un tout petit peu vers l'intérieur. Et puis, nous allons aller en bas. Ici, arrondis le dos, mettez la tête vers la poitrine et descends juste une fois avec les genoux pliés. Là, je vais vous demander de croiser les bras, de prenez vos coudes avec les genoux pliés. So, allow your torso to hang, cross the arms, take the elbows, release the knees for a moment, and just allow your torso to hang forward. And then breathing into the body, resourcing, but also releasing with each exhale. Release the belly, the ribs, the shoulders and arms, the neck and head. Change the crossing of the arms. And hang. Now from here, let's bend a bit more the knees. So the pelvis goes down a bit. And then stretch the legs as much as you can, lifting the sit bones towards the ceiling and lengthening the legs. Donc, pliez de nouveau les genoux, baissez le bassin. Soufflez, levez les échelons et allongez vos jambes. Quelquefois. Inhalation, bending. Exhalation, extend the arms. The legs. Inhalation. Exhalation, extend the legs. Now, keep this extension. Again, situate yourself. Obviously, everyone has a different length in the tendons behind the thighs and also their own suppleness in their back. So if you're not low and you're more high, that's fine. Just be there. We're working towards building some balance and also some awareness of where our bodies are in space. And it doesn't have to happen in one class. We can build it. Now from here, let's release the arms. Keep opening behind the legs. Yeah, opening behind the knees. Lift the kneecaps. Yeah, release the torso. Let yourselves open. Release. It's not only about building strength and building your stamina. It's also about building your suppleness, your openness, your flexibility. Donc, nous allons encore travailler sur la souplesse, autant qu'on travaille sur le stamina, etc. Ouvrir, ouvrir. Okay, from here, cross the arms, bend the knees, hug yourselves, yes? So I'm taking my hands behind my shoulders. Bring your elbows in towards your pubic bone, first button, yes? So you're rounding your back quite clearly, yeah? Bring the elbows in towards the pubic bone area. And then from here, you're gonna roll through your back, coming up slowly. And from here, just lifting the elbows. And again, one more time, let's lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. And again, let's stretch up towards the ceiling and down towards the floor. Yeah, so the weight is going down into the feet and up towards the ceiling. Open. Now, I'm going to ask you to roll your shoulders intensely out. Yeah, so I'm taking my thumbs towards the back of my head and even further, yeah? So that's actually occurring in the shoulders. Roll the shoulders open, yeah? Roll the elbows forward, yeah? And then from here, go a little bit higher, stretching up, up, and then again, situate yourself between left and right side. Donc, roulez les épaules ouvertes. Roulez les coudes devant. And then release. Okay, I think we're ready to go to the floor. So I'm going to go profile. We'll just have a seat. You know, I'm always combining a little bit of yogic practice with the Pilates method. Why? Because they're related. Joseph Pilates was also studying yoga and more martial arts and classical Greek gymnastics. And so a lot of his work is coming from the very old masters from the yogic system. Here, let's again identify belly button, the relationship with the belly button and the back. We'll take what's called the breath of fire. I know this is really slow and fundamental, but I think you can use it. We can all use it. From here, the belly button, I'm taking my hands onto my, right now, giant belly, feeling it inflate, and then with the exhalation, I'm bringing the belly button into the back. Inhalation, fill, expand. Exhalation, third button goes in. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced and you want to lift the pelvic floor with the hollowing of the belly, do so. Donc, inspire, expansif dans le ventre. Expire, le nombril qui va vers le dos. Inspire, expire. Et je fais cela avec le nez. Donc, l'oxygène vient à l'intérieur, l'air sort du nez. Donc, maintenant, je pense que vous avez l'idée. Nous allons faire encore ensemble cette breath of fire, la respiration du feu, mais avec une augmentation du quantité de expiration, inspiration. J'ai pas envie de dire d'y aller plus vite, j'ai envie de dire de multiplier les quantités de inspiration, expiration. Je vais mettre mes mains sur les genoux. So we'll multiply the quantity of inhalations and exhalations. We'll gradually build it from, let's say, a slow, even tempo, and we'll go as, let's say, rapidly as possible in the end, kind of panting like a dog that's thirsty. Inhalation, exhalation. And if you want, you can close the eyes. Okay, let's release that. I hope none of you passed out and asphyxiated yourselves. It does give a little bit of lightheadedness. What we're doing here is inspiring the abdominal wall to feel this movement of this accordion effect, of this expansiveness and then this contraction. Yeah, so this breath of fire from the yogic system is very related to Joseph Pilates' idea of hollowing and coordinating with the breath. It's also rinsing the respiratory system. Yeah, you're flushing the lungs out as well as the respiratory passages all the way through to the nostrils. So do it every morning, especially during these times. From here, take the head forward. I've got to place my feet on the mat. Take the head forward. Give yourselves, well, actually, lift the flesh away from the sit bones. Take the hands forward so you're lengthening your back, and then just go forward and hang a moment. I know this is truly fundamental, easygoing tasks, but let's start with the best habits. Je sais que c'est terriblement lente et peut-être très élémentaire ou primaire. C'est très bien ça. So now I'm also working with the idea of releasing my torso, but I'm also trying to release the tension in my legs. We tend to push down or to hold. Whenever there's a need for a stretch, we do exactly the opposite. We become tense and we hold. So use your exhalations to release. Exhalations to release more. And then roll up through your backs, rolling high, stacking 1 button, 2 button, 3 button, 4 button, 5 button on top of one another and aligning it with the nose. I'm going to change the crossing of my legs. Yeah, I'm again going to make sure that I'm sitting on my sit bones. I'm going to take the arms forward. I'm going to roll down and I'm going to hang here. Donc,
j'aspire, enfin, je remplis pour pouvoir relâcher avec l'expiration. Respire dans tension. Expire pour relâcher. Inspire. Expire. Each time I exhale, I feel a little bit more release, even if it's just a little bit. And I'm also scanning the way my body feels to see if there's little areas that I've neglected that are tense. Donc, scannez vos corps et vos sensations. Et puis, déroulez le colonne vertébrale. Juste pour quelques instants, je voudrais bien demander de encore aligner le nez, le sternum, 5e bouton, et le pubis. Et avec ça, nous allons, avec une expansion dans les épaules et les bras, allonger les bras vers le côté. J'ai juste les deux doigts du milieu qui touchent le sol pour pouvoir encore ouvrir la nuque, la gorge, la poitrine, les épaules, mais aussi d'aligner le nez, le sternum et le pubis. So lengthening and opening the shoulders, the elbows, the arms, the neck and the throat, elongating the back of the neck with the head reaching to the ceiling, and then becoming more aware of the alignment or unalignment desired with the nose, the sternum plate, and the pubic button. So that's the nose, the 5th button, and the 1st button. Okay, from here, let's open our legs. I'm placing my feet just in front of my sit bones, but a little bit more wide, yeah? From here, before we go any further, take the hands just on your mats, and then it's like you're playing in the sandbox. Move the sand forward. Exhale. Inhale. Come up and estimate. Are you aligned? Is the nose hovering above the chest above the pubic bone? And then round and soften the chest. Like in the beginning of class, with the chest going inside, 5th button softens and the upper back opens. Inhalation. Soften and round the body. I have an image of like these aquatic mammals when they're in their slow kind of fishing mode. They come up for air and they just slowly and lyrically round down into the water. Inhalation. Exhalation to release and to access the rounding. Donc cette image, les mammifères aquatiques, quand ils sont dans leur modus pêcher, ils sont en train de manger, mais tout doucement, ils montent pour inspirer, ils roulent vers l'eau. Inspire. Dernière fois, expire. And I'm going to hang here for a moment. Again, release. Stretch the back. So Joseph Pilates wanted to build balance, flexibility, and core strength. Joseph Pilates, il voudrait créer dans le corps, pour vous, pour nous, la souplesse, l'équilibre et la force du tronc. Il était un pionnier, en fait. Et rebobiner, revenez. So rewind. Okay, Take your hands, please, behind the thighs. Align the nose with the 5th button and 1st button. From here, the exercise is quite simple. You're pulling the belly intensely into the back with an exhalation. Donc, alignez, nez, 5e première. Soufflez et creusez vos ventres sans influencer le dos. Inspiration. Expiration, soufflez. Inspire. Expiration. Inspire. Creuse le ventre, le 3e bouton, le nombril. Et si vous êtes capable à lever votre plancher pelvien, lève-le. If you're able to access the pelvic floor, lift it as well with the exhalation. So this is a fundamental class. Let me just give that to you now because we won't forget it. Wow, I really have a hairdo. The pelvic floor is this system between the anus and the genitals that actually it's there where length can generate also in the spine, but it's there also where we grip so that when we need to hold if we have to pee, for example, that's an example of that feeling when you lift the pelvic floor, it goes up in between the bones of the pelvis, yes? So that rising of the pelvic floor is meeting the intersection of the belly button, 3rd button going in. So if you would exhale and imagine this jellyfish movement, this aquatic jellyfish movement of the pelvic floor, and then this arrow of the belly button going in, and you have this lovely connection. Yes? Try this several times. I'm just hoping everybody's here. I think we're here. Yeah, I didn't have any messages saying no. Okay, great. Okay, so hi Saskia. Okay, so several times. Let's just take the pelvic floor like a jellyfish going up and the belly button like an arrow going in. Again, I'll ask you, try to release the shoulders whilst you're being very specifically in contraction in the belly. So all of this muscular activity in the belly, well, that's where it needs to be, but then in the shoulders, try to decompress. So I'm aligning nose, sternum, pubic bone, hands behind the thighs, and just several times. Let's say we take 10 times. Donc, est-ce que j'ai expliqué ça en français? C'est le plancher pelvien qui monte, c'est le nombril qui va vers le dos. Il y a cette intersection cosmée. Si? Donc, on va pratiquer ça 10 fois. Expiration, levez le plancher pelvien, creusez le ventre. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. Expire. Alignez le nez avec le sternum et le pubis. Expire. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. Maintenant, avec l'expiration, va un peu plus loin. Avec l'expiration, nous allons rouler jusqu'à le sacrum, ce joint entre le bassin et le dos. Avec l'inspiration, je vais remonter à l'avant de mes ischions. With the exhalation, roll across the sit bones, roll through your pelvis and find your sacrum, that joint between the pelvis and the spine. Inhalation, come forward. Exhalation, round your back. Roll across the sit bones, down to the sacrum. Inhalation, come up. Exhalation, roll. Very compact in the belly. Inspiration, remontez. Exhalation, creusez fortement le ventre, roulez jusqu'au sacrum. Creuse, creuse, creuse. Inspiration. Petite variation. Expiration. Roulez au travers des échelons jusque le sacrum. Restez là. Inspire. Avec l'expiration, tirez le sommet du crâne vers les genoux et creusez vos ventres. Inspire. Allonge. Expire. Arrondi. Inspire. Expire. Creusez. Inspire, remonte. Expire, arrondi. Inhalation, stay. Exhalation, round, hollow. Inhalation, come up. Exhalation, round. Now, be here for a moment. Extend your arms. Keep rounding the back. Keep compacting the belly. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, bring the arms to the knees level. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation, hollow. Inhalation, exhalation, hollow. Last time, inhalation, exhalation. Take the thighs, bring yourselves up. Yes? Now we'll keep moving. I know this has been excruciatingly slow for some of you, but I think it's a good thing. From here, walking down your thighs, I hope you think so too. Walking like a little koala bear down a little eucalyptus tree, yeah? Lying your back into the floor, yeah? And then from here, take an inhalation, lift the head and chest, and then walk back up your thighs, walking from side to side, walking up your thighs. And inhalation, come to vertical. Exhalation, baby steps down. Donc, prenez les petits pas avec les mains. Je grimpe comme une koala. Mes cuisses, la chair de mes cuisses. Je roule le dos dans le sol et j'allonge le colonne vertébrale. Inspiration, lève la tête. Et je grimpe, et je monte. Inspire. Expire. Et. OK. De là, nous allons avec une supine curl. On va former un pont, mais d'abord, donc, 90 degrés entre les tibias et les cuisses. So 90-degree angle with the bend in the knee. You have a neutral spine, meaning that the spine is just in its natural state. It's slightly curved in the lower back. So give yourselves a moment to notice what's touching the floor, the back of the head, the shoulders, the back of the rib cage. Most of us have a small curve that lifts the skin off the mat in the lower back. Then the sit bones and buttocks are in the floor, yeah? Back of the pelvis in the floor. Feet in the floor. Now, place your hands again on the abdomen, lower abdomen. Les index, the index fingers and the middle finger on the pubic bone. Thumbs on the belly button. Yes, Cosme, I know you understood that. With an exhalation, I'd like you to just feel the hollowing without affecting the neutral, natural spine. Inhalation. Exhalation, hollow. Inhalation. Now with the exhalation, pull the pubic bone towards the belly button like we did when we were standing, rounding the lower back. Now you feel that curve in your lower back disappearing because of the rounding of the pelvis. Now, with your inhalation, release that. Let's call this a north and south tilting. Exhalation, pubic bone to belly button. Rolling, let's say the head is north. Inhalation, releasing south. Exhalation, hollow. Inhalation. Exhalation. Now try this with your hands and arms by your sides. Inhalation, release the pelvis. Exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. Now while you're doing this, press the heels of the feet into the floor. Strongly. Inhalation, release to neutral spine. Exhalation, round the pubic bone slightly higher. Push with the heels. You're lifting slightly more the buttocks. Inhalation, release. Exhalation, roll. Poussez les talons dans le sol et levez le bassin un tout petit peu plus. Inspiration. Expiration. Soufflez, arrondis le bas du dos, creusez les ventres. Un peu plus haut avec le bassin. Inspire. Expire et montez. Inspire, relâche. Et nous allons ensemble vers le pont. Poussez les talons dans le sol et montez le bassin. Roulez le pubis vers la tête. Levez le bassin. Si, maintenant, poussez les bras dans le sol pour avoir l'accès à cet équilibre. Également sur le côté gauche et droite. Tirez les genoux devant. Et maintenant, inspire dans toute cette forme. Avec le souffle, baissez le cinquième bouton, le sternum. Inspire dans cette même région. Expire, roulez jusqu'au quatrième bouton. We're going down to the fourth button for English speakers who don't speak French. Yeah, in Turkey, in Istanbul, hello Bahar. Inhale into your fourth button. Xiphoid process. Exhalation, roll to your belly button. Inhalation. Exhalation, roll to the sacrum. Inhalation. Roll all the way down. Okay, from here I'll ask you just to recognize your neutral, relaxed spine. At the same time, I'll ask you to keep pushing the feet gently but firmly into the floor. Raise your arms to perpendicular and release your shoulder weight down. Donc, poussez les pieds dans le sol, dans votre tapis. Fermement, mais doucement en même temps. Reconnaître votre colonne vertébrale neutre. Relâchez les épaules. Le poids des épaules tombe dans le sol. Allongez l'arrière du nuque avec le menton qui descend vers la gorge. So here, imagine that you have a light ball, beach ball between the hands. Lift this beach ball up to the ceiling. Your shoulders leave the mat. Levez le balle vers le plafond. Expiration, redescendre le poids des épaules. Inspiration, montez. Expiration, descend. Inspire. Expire. Inspire, lève le bal. Expire, descend. Maintenant, laissez le poids en bas. Leave the weight down. With an exhale, carry the ball over the head, but don't lose sight of this imaginary ball. So it doesn't have to go too low. This is the angle, the position of, when you hear framing the face, this is framing the face. The inner upper arm is at the level of your cheeks and jaw. Inhalation, lift. Back to perpendicular. Exhalation, hollow the belly. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation. Decompress your chest down. Exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation. Take your arms all the way down to the floor by the sides of your body. Exhalation. Lift your head, neck, and chest into the C curve for the first time. The C curve is between the knees and the top of the head. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hollow out the belly, lift the neck and head. Inhalation. Exhalation. C curve. Inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. Come up. Now lift the arms just as high as the shoulders. We'll take hundreds. It's like you're pushing down into some soft pillows. Donc, vous allez faire imprimer vos bras dans les coussins très doux. Ou on peut aussi avoir l'image d'une éventail et il y a un feu devant les pieds. Donc, inspire, expire. Inspire, expire. Inhalation, exhalation. 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 Inhalation, exhalation, and let's roll the shoulders, neck, and head down. I think you might feel a lot of intense reaction in the abdominal wall from hundreds. Yeah, this is the first exercise beyond the warm-up in the sequence of the Pilates mat work. Let's extend the legs one at a time. Yeah, let's take the arms behind the head. Let's stretch the body fully. Yeah, pull the fingertips in the direction of the head and further, and pull the heels. I'm flexing the ankles. Pull the heels forward and pull the toes back, lengthen. Yeah, and then release this for a moment. Okay, I'm carrying my arms down towards the sides of my body. I'm still in a very clear flexion with my ankles, and all I want to do is make this movement. I'm slightly lengthening my ankle and then flexing. It's lengthen, flex, lengthen, flex, lengthen, flex, so that I have this movement of my skeleton inside the encasement of the skin. Yes? Just, I'm giving you this moment to release the head and neck after the hundreds and the C curves. Yeah, so soften the neck and head, yeah, with this action in the ankles. Donc, relâchez le poids du crâne, de la tête, les épaules. Et continuez à respirer. Et relâchez complètement. Release completely. Release the full body from head to toe. Relâchez le corps complètement. Du sommet du crâne jusqu'aux les orteils et les doigts des mains. Take notice of how you feel right now. If there's any change in the sensation from before class until this moment. A few more moments just to release. Now, roll for a few moments to the right-hand side, small fetal position. You can rest the head in the arm. And then push yourselves up to sitting. You're coming up. Now, from here, with crossed legs, I'll go profile so that we're still able to see the alignment goals. Again, take the flesh of the sit bones away so that we're balancing right on those bones. Align the nose, chest, fifth button, and first button. Take the hands, as in the beginning of class, push them into the center line, and take the thumbs and the thumb side of the hands between fourth button and fifth button. Yeah, very clearly. Then from here, cosme, comme une épée, a sword. Make the direction shift. The points of the fingers are going forward. And I'm going to extend the arms and also extend my back on a long diagonal from the tailbone to the top of my head. Then I will open my arms, lift the arms also in the line of my spine. Then connect the thumbs and the pointer fingers so that you have a diamond between the hands, a diamond shape. And then carry the hands behind the base of the neck and head. With your exhalation, shave the back of your head off. This is a second hairdo. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation. Now, as I extend the arms, bring the belly up. Lift the pelvic floor even. Exhalation. I want to do this again just to imprint it. So what we're getting at is the extension of the spine out of the plumb line or center line, so away from the center, being supported by the belly. Donc, Le but, c'est avec le poids du torseau en avant, avec le tronc qui est en mouvement avec l'expiration. Donc, très clair, on voudrait développer la force du tronc dans la longueur. So we want to develop the strength of the abdomen in its optimal length. Okay, so let's try again. Hands between fifth and fourth. Yes. Aligning the nose, the sternum, and the pubic bone. Then going forward with the hands like a sword. Yeah. Lengthening the spine, opening the arms, lifting the arms higher, connecting the thumbs and pointer fingers, finding the diamond, take the diamond behind the back of the head. Exhalation, lengthen. Now, come back to your verticality, that alignment between the nose, the sternum, and the pubic bone. Now, from here, roll your shoulders in. So the difference, roll the shoulders inside. Now, create a little bit of resistance behind the arms. Open the chest. Open the chest. Press back. Belly, pelvic floor, opening of the chest. Ouvrir la poitrine. Allonger le colonne verticale, vertébrale. Et souffler. Ouvrir. Okay, from here, at least I think we have a sensation of what it means of the pelvis supporting the back. Let's take the head forward. Let's come into all fours. Let's take the hands underneath the shoulders. Actually, we'll go a little bit further back with the knees. Knees are apart. Take the pelvis forward. We'll take a half a plank. Yeah. Now, what I'd like you to do is bring all the fingers into your middle finger. Yeah. So you developing a sense of a center line between the hands inside each hand. Yeah. Then lift the knuckles. Yeah. The inside of the hands up. Then stretch through the elbows. Now, from here, lift the feet. Bring your pubic bone up towards your belly button. Now, bend the elbows slightly and push. Repeat. Push. Repeat. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Lower the feet, tuck the toes under. Lift the knees. Find a plank. Yeah? A flat line. Yeah? Stretch intensely the legs. Yeah? Now from here, 10 bends. Bend the elbows slightly and push. Okay, from here, lift the pelvis. You can have your heels up. Bend the knees slightly. Bend the knees slightly. Separate the feet as wide as your mats almost. Outside of the hip line. Now, from here, give the weight down into the hands. Walk the hands in, lower the heels. Yeah, so you have this yogic triangle pose or downward facing dog pose. Yeah, be here for a moment and release the head. Lift your sit bones up to the ceiling and open behind the legs. Open. Walk your feet to your hands and your hands to your feet. Bend the knees. Cross the arms. Hug yourselves. Hug yourselves. And then bring the elbows in. Roll through your spine. Come back up to the verticality. Lengthen. Now from here, release the arms down. To end class, let's just come together into a small base for Hans, because you missed your small base this morning. So just bringing the feet and the legs together, release the shoulders and arms, soften the eyes, and settle. Just check in with yourself and your body and the state of being in all senses of the terms. Une petite introspection pour voir comment on se sent après cette pratique. No opposition in the body, just easy. No pushing, no pulling. Okay, I know we've gone over time. Thank you very much for today. I know it was extremely primary, but I hope you got something out of it. Who is saying hello? Oh, good morning, hello. Did you have to go? Okay, Hans. At least the gun's down, but of course, zero pressure. Russia. Thank you all. Clara Walter, call you in a bit. Saskia. I miss you all. Take good care. Good. I'm glad. Makes me happy. At least there's some kind of connection. Baha, thank you in Istanbul. You are welcome, Cosme. Hans, I like that. That's very nice. Okay. People, thank you very much. Have a beautiful Saturday. It's going to be warm. Bye-bye, people.